Very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, art organizations were told last summer that cuts might be 10 to 15%, but they should hold on as things might change. Yet here we are in the new fiscal year. The budget cuts were 19%, but groups are still holding on and haven't been told and are trying to budget for their 10-11 seasons without knowing their final numbers. Contrary to the minister's written response, there is a fair notice policy for grant suspension. It's just not being used. So my questions are to the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit. When will arts organizations be given the final grant numbers reflecting the 19% cut?
Well, Mr. Speaker, as I had stated in estimates that we would be working through those through our Arts Department, the Alberta Foundation for the Arts, the organizations will be notified of the amount that they'll be receiving in the short order.
Does the minister, he's the Minister of Culture, does he not understand the timelines that most of these organizations are working upon? They have to release their seasons, do all of the media, print brochures, hire people, even choose which shows. How long is he going to make them wait?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, our staff in our department has been in contact with many of these organizations on an ongoing basis. We have said that most of the savings or the money that will be found in it will be realized through a savings or efficiencies. It will not go to grant reductions to those organizations. We're trying to work through that to make sure that is the case. And right now, my department is giving no indication that any one of these organizations will not be funded to the extent that they were last year.
The Honourable Member.
I'll be interested how 20% can be found out of administrative, but given that the AFA has an actual fair notice policy to inform and work with struggling groups that may see their funding cut, why is the minister not following a similar policy to work with organizations that lose funding because of these government cutbacks?
The Honourable Member.
You're not going to find it.
Well, to answer the question, the comment that the honourable member made, last year we had a reduction of $8.9 million. We were able, through efficiencies, to realize the savings, and we were able to fund every one of those not-for-profits to the level that they received the year before, as promised in budget last year. I see no reason that we won't be able to make that commitment to them this year. We'll see in due course if my words speak for themselves.